Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for Benedict Mathurin.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Jackson. And it's Kamara in at the four-man position. And for the Kings, Smith out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Green in at the point. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Now here's Fox. Crosses over, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, mercy. De'Aaron Fox with the move and the finish. That's a nice setup.
Green against Fox. Here's the teardrop, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed, but his overall game has improved.
He's off on the first, and you watch Jalen Green, the second pick of the 2021 draft. He is built to score, Richard.
Yeah, he's a terrific shooter. Moves easily around the floor, and his ability to make mid-air adjustments, yeah, that's something different.
He hits the second from the line. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Now here's Green. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Bryant, a screen on Thomas. Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Fox.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Reeves, following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. Here's Thomas. It's deflected.
The defensive instincts on full display. Vassell using his length to reject the shot.
And it's Mathurin missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Thomas. Down low, Jackson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Vassell outside. Here's Smith. That shot off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And there's Fox on the assist by Reeves. Fox has gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
A good look from Mathurin. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Thomas. Last game, he had 28 points. And the three off target. Outside Matherin. Pass to Green. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's go with a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
5 to shoot. Here's Vassell. The rebound by Jackson.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Sacramento has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. A nice shot by Bryant.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Thomas outside. Pass to Kamara. Now Fox. To stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And that one's good. Green's got 6 points.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint close. This man finds a way.
Back to Fox. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Smith outside. On the wing, Vassell. Thomas defends. The 3, Smith. And Reeves pulls it down.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Jackson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And stolen by Reeves. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Reeves. Jackson with a screen on Green. 13 feet out. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Vassell passes to Smith. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whoa, Jackson Jr. using that reach, protecting the rim.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Holland, he's checked in for Thomas. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
these are the teams that have been threats from beyond the arc since the All-Star break. Fourth, the Kings.
As the season has gone on, the ball has gone in more and more. You like the trend, and they're in a terrific rhythm offensively.
Here's Green. He has 6. Over Fox. Sacramento again missing.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Kamara. Reeves against Vassell. 4 on the clock. Here's Fox. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Love is checked in for Sacramento, and it's tied up with that one.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Kamara. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Fox right side. Outside Reeves. This one for 3. Mathurin with some nice D.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Bryant. Smith's got 5.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
On the wing, Fox. Covered by Love. A step-back shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Sacramento has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Back to Smith. For 3, Vassell. The offensive rebound. Outside for Love. A deep 3. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Pass to Fox. Jackson left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Do not discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Over the last few seasons, we've seen Jaren Jackson Jr. take major leaps offensively.
His scoring and efficiency has gone up, and it's been paired with his other defensive ability, and that has made him lethal. Now, if we could just focus on the rebound.
Jaquez is checked in for Smith. Massey, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so here's Sacramento. Mathurin passes to Jaquez. Back to Mathurin. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Love. And it's Mathurin missing.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot. Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you guys.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Krejci's checked in for Bassi. Now here's Vassell. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Love against Fox. launches it, and Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Love. Reeves against Matherin. Bryant, a screen on Reeves. And that one's good. Bryant. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Kamara. No made baskets yet. Fox for 3. Buries it from 3.
Once a question mark for Fox. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Outside Matherin. Back to Love. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his 2nd foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And Sacramento with some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Bryant. Desumu comes in for Vassell. And it's Robinson in for Matherin. And then for New Orleans, Jackson, he's checked in for Kamara. Edwards comes in for Reeves. And it's Johnson in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Love. Plumlee, a screen on Johnson. Love passes to Desumu. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
The Kings leading. To the paint. Blocked! Johnson against Plumlee. Pass to Holland. Now here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jackson's got 8.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Johnson against Love. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Johnson. And New Orleans shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Here's an 8-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Desumu. Off target at the rim. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Pelicans. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
We've got Mason Plumlee. Jaime Jaquez out there with Desumu. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Love in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Desumu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Kings lead by 1. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to Plumlee. Lets it go from the wing. Robinson can't hit. The Pelicans shooting 41% in this game. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Jackson against Jaquez. Jackson gets the bucket. And now a three-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far, scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Robinson. Yet to see a basket. Here's Plumlee. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They get it back, and they'll get another chance. Dosunmu for three. Holland with a rebound. New Orleans leading by 3. Inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Sacramento. Smith, he's checked in for Jaquez. Vassell comes in for Dosunmu. And Green is subbed in for Love. Cameron Thomas checked in for the Pelicans. Vassell outside. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Green. Plumlee, a screen on Thomas. And here's Green from the arc. Outside Robinson. Smith with a screen on Green. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. New Orleans leading by 3. It's Thomas on the wing. Green covering. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his 3rd foul so far. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And Sacramento making a change here. Love's checked in. Jackson. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
When you think about Jackson Jr., his defense is what comes to mind first. But he's also a talented scorer who stretches the floor with his shooting.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Kings trail by 6. Vassell outside. Back to Love. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Pass to Krejci. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Love passes to Vassell. Pulls up. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Krejci. No points yet. It's stolen by Love. Outside Robinson. Here's Vassell. It's stolen by Green. And now New Orleans on the break. There's the block.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Vassell passes to Plumlee. Back to Vassell. There's the triple. The Pelicans pull it in. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Krejci, the pass to Jackson. Over Love. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Bryant, he's checked in for Plumlee. And a change for the Pelicans. Fox is checked in for Krejci.
One shot.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Now here's Vassell. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. It's good. Here's Fox.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Thomas outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the triple too.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Thomas will grab for a late 1st-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Vassell outside. Love, a screen on Thomas. Here's Vassell. Drops in the layup for 2. Vassell's got 6 here in the quarter.
More Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Thomas outside. Just 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass.
After an okay 1st quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Pass to Smith. And Green comes to help. Vassell left side. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Sacramento making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Here's Vassell. Clock is at 3. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Reeves finds Thomas. Jackson with a screen on Mathurin. Thomas outside. Jackson the screen. Thomas misses. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. 7-point differential. And the shot goes in. Vassell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Count the basket.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
The Kings have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. Bryant, a screen on Thomas. Here's Vassell. Fires from deep. They get it back. Picked by Smith. Three-pointer Mathurin. Rebounded by New Orleans.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Green. Thomas outside. Fires the 3. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got rebound number 8 now.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Back to Vassell. Bryant, a screen on Thomas. Vassell passes to Smith. Robinson for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Love is checked in for the Kings. And then for New Orleans, Bassey comes in for Jackson, and it's Kleba in for Green. Vassell against Thomas. Fox for 3. Here's Bassey, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Smith with a screen on Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Mathurin against Reeves. Pass to Thomas. From deep, he's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
Bryant outside. Vassell outside. To the middle. Here's Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Smith's got 9 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Thomas from the arc with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Reeves against Matherin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And one thing about Matherin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Matherin.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Robinson, he's checked in for Sacramento. And then for New Orleans, Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Bassie. And it's Kamara in for Kleba. Both free throws good from Matherin. The Pelicans lead by 7. Outside Kamara. Back to Fox. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Outside Matherin. Vassell against Reeves. Smith with a screen on Reeves. Here's Vassell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Vassell.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
Now here's Thomas. 7 points in the game.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
1:16 left in the first half. Smith passes to Vassell. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Fox. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the inside. Here's Bryant. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Thomas outside. Fox outside. They can't stop the run with that one.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Reeves against Vassell. Bryant, right side. Here's Matherin. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's New Orleans leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, everybody. Before we delve into the first half analysis, let's bring you up to speed on the power rankings at this critical stage of the season. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And now moving on. How about Jaren Jackson Jr. in the first half? Getting it done.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The Kings trailing. So for New Orleans right now, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Jaren Jackson out there with Toumani Camara. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump, now trying to finish the three-point play.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. And that one misses. Well, the Kings shooting 40% so far in this one. Thomas with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
There is no secret that Jackson Jr. can score. The D was a little over-aggressive there.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. First free throw is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. Kings trail by 6. Vassell outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Vassell. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Vassell's got 14 points.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Fox, the pass to Reeves. Now Fox. For 3. Clock at 6. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
And because Fox likes to score so often, it puts defenses in a very tough situation. He really earns a lot of these calls.
And he hits the first of 3. Love is checked in for Green. And he sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Kings trail by 5. Pass to Smith. Sacramento passing it around. Love a screen on Fox. Vassell finds Smith. Reeves against Matherin. Over Reeves. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. He has 6.
When you watch Matherin night in and night out, he is fearless at the offensive end.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. And it's Love missing. The Pelicans lead by 3. Reeves with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Here's Smith. Vassell against Reeves for 3. Matherin. Offensive rebound. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Shot is good by Reeves.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. 5th, New Orleans.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Smith passes to Love. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Pelicans. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture. And check it out, the Kings, only a few spots below.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 26, 4 on the clock. And here's Thomas from the arc. Smith with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thomas up top. That one drops for him. Thomas has got 9 in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Love passes to Bryant. Now here's Smith. Kamara covering. Pass to Matherin. Bryant, a screen on Thomas to the paint. Bryant, no good. The Pelicans lead by 6. Outside Kamara. Jackson, the pass to Thomas. And it's rejected.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Matherin can be a problem defender in this league.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Three-pointer, Fox. Hauled in by the Kings. Bryant's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Smith. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. The Kings making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. On defense, the Pelicans. 6-point lead. Smith with it. Kamara on him. Smith, no good. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. To the middle. Robinson with a steal. In transition, here they come. And a two-handed jam.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Jackson with a screen on Robinson. Here's Fox. And again, New Orleans no good. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Vassell passes to Mathurin. Now Robinson from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Robinson's got his second bucket on the night. Pass to Jackson. Outside Kamara. Six on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the three. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Toumani Camara.
And the defense he's played lately has really been tremendous. It's clear he's working his tail off on this end and collecting a number of steals as a result. You have to commend that type of effort.
Now here's Thomas. 9 points in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas. Whatever his team needs, whenever they need it, he is prepared to deliver.
And he drops the first. Love is checked in for Sacramento. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Pass to Mathurin for the tie. And another Sacramento three.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Reeves, the pass to Jackson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Outside Kamara. Stolen by Bryant. To the inside. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Fox against Love. Fox the pass to Thomas. And again, New Orleans no good.
You've got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Smith outside. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Love. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Lets it go from 11. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Fox. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Takes one from 10 feet, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Left side Reeves. Shoots over Mathurin. Here's Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 30. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Fox. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You've got to master little moves like that to be a complete offensive player. Fox has the pump fake. Yeah, he's got that figured out.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Sacramento with some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Bryant. Jaquez comes in for Smith. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Love. And then for New Orleans, Holland, he's checked in for Kamara. And Green is subbed in for Thomas. Free throw's good for Fox. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Mikhailuk. Outside Matherin. Plumlee, a screen on Green. Here's Matherin. Sacramento again missing. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Fox. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Desumu, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Inside. Desumu outside. Plumlee a screen. Desumu goes in. On the wing, Matherin. 5 on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Fox outside. Jackson the screen. Takes a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Matherin. Back to Plumlee. Desumu outside. Over Fox. The Pelicans pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson against Plumlee. Outside, Green. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Washington Wizards.
And that game against Houston, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Matherin. Kleba, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ricci comes in for Reeves. Desumu outside. Pass to Robinson. Plumlee, a screen on Green. For 3, Robinson. Holland with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Kleba. Outside, Green. Gets the 3 ball to go. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Vassell outside. For 3. No good on the shot. And so it's New Orleans finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Duncan Robinson is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's DeSumo in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Thomas against Vassell. Thomas misses. Kings trail by 8. On the wing, Vassell. The baseline J. Yep, that one goes.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul. Thomas up top. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Bassey, the pass to Green. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Vassell. Shot clock at 6.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Gets the 3 to fall. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Poke loose. Stolen by Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got 21 points in the game.
Credit to Vassell for staying active.
Pass to Bassey. Back to Thomas. Over Vassell. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's DeSumo. Plumlee a screen. Here's Vassell. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
The Pelicans lead by 3. Fox outside. Out left to the wing. Holland for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. DeSumo on the wing. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Plumlee. Robinson against Green. 5 to shoot. Vassell, right side. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Green. And again, New Orleans, no good. Here's Vassell. Boom! He jams it straight down.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassell. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Fox. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
That's tipped. Thomas with a steal. Pass to Bassey. 2 in the cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bassey's got 6 here in the quarter.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Vassell outside. And here's Robinson. Plumlee, a screen on Fox. Robinson for three. Drills it from deep. And the Kings lead by 4.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Bassey, the pass to Thomas. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Fox with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Holland for three. Rebound by Sacramento. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Plumlee. Now Robinson puts up a three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. Fox outside. Six to shoot. Always attacking Fox.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Dosunmu with it. Working on Green. Dosunmu, the pass to Robinson. Vassell outside. Three-pointer. And another miss by Sacramento. The Pelicans trail. Down low. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Thomas, the screen on Robinson. Here's Fox. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Robinson passes to Vassell. Outside Jaquez. Back to Vassell. Dosunmu outside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Kings lead by 2. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fox on the take to take the lead. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Vassell. Plumlee a screen. And Vassell is good for 3. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Thomas. Tries the spin move. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Sacramento leading by 3. Dosunmu on the wing. Green covering. Plumlee passes to Vassell. And here's Dosunmu. Plumlee a screen on Green. Just 5 on the clock. Dosunmu can't hit. Pelicans trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Holland. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bryant, he's checked in for Plumlee. Smith comes in for Jaquez. Matherin's checked in for Dosunmu. And Jalen Green subbed in for Robinson. And then for New Orleans, Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Bassey. Kamara comes in for Holland. And Reeves is subbed in for Green. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Reeves. Here's Fox. They set the pick. Now Reeves. Outside Fox. To take the lead. Old Green rips down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Vassell, a screen on Fox. Now Matherin.
such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
Shooting 2.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
One thing that's apparent about Mathurin is his athleticism. He's got a good blend of agility and strength, which gives him multiple ways to beat you.
And the second of 2 is good, and that'll put him up 2.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Green against Fox. Bucket is good!
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
Ryan, a screen on Fox. Green! Oh, the long ball, no good!
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Sacramento has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And that's in.
Eager to prove he can carry the load, Thomas comes up big in the clutch.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Smith outside. Now Mathurin. Let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Jackson. Fox right side.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And it would be smart.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Wow, Green is just fearless. He can pull his team on his back in those big moments.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it. Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
Outside, Green. Buries it!
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that bucket.
Fox. And time expires! Fantastic defensive play to seal the win! So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Devin Vassell.